My name's Joanne James and welcome to another tutorial from the Crafty Owl. Today I have a 2-minute technique video to share with you. This card is a card that I featured on my blog today and uses the new Sale-A-Bration stamp set, The Sky's the Limit. This stamp set is exclusively available during Sale-A-Bration this year, 2016. You can find it in the current Sale-A-Bration catalogue. It's here towards the end of the book. It's on page 16, and whilst Sale-A-Bration runs from January the 5th until March the 31st, this particular set is a limited time offer and will only be available until the 15th of February. It's a great set, very versatile with lots of uses. I've used it today to make a Valentine's card, but as well as love themed cards, you could use it for birthday cards or congratulatory cards, particularly useful I think for examination success cards. So the technique that I'd like to share with you today is the one that I used to create these puffy clouds. Can you see here? The stamp itself is an outline stamp, but I've created additional texture and dimension by using embossing powder and Tombow glue. So the details for this particular card can be found on today's blog, but I'm just going to set that to one side and show you how I created these clouds. So I've already used a piece of tempting turquoise simply because it allows for better contrast for me to demonstrate to you. So I stamped the cloud and the smoke trail images in Versamark and I heat embossed them in white already, as per the stamps, just to create the outline. Can you see there? But in order to create the puffy clouds, the first thing we need to do is we need to take our Tombow multi-purpose glue, and we simply fill in the spaces. You don't have to be too precise with the glue, like so. So, once each of these shapes has been filled with Tombow glue, the next thing you need to do is sprinkle it with some white embossing powder. So you simply take your Stampin' Emboss white powder, sprinkle, it helps if you've already embossed your cardstock as well, so that your powder doesn't stick to it. Give it a little flick, and then the areas of glue are coated with powder. And then the next thing you need to do is take your heat tool, and I apologise now for the noise that this will make, but it's really important that you see. I'm going to hold that nice and close and see what happens when you apply heat. Just see there, as I apply heat, the Tombow bubbles and the embossing powder sets, and it creates this rather neat dimensional kind of textured effect. I'll continue to do the remainder so that you can see the finished effect. There you go, and there you have it. Some wonderfully dimensional clouds that have that lovely gloss that you get with embossing powder, and it just adds an interesting and fun element to your cards. You can also use it, as I've done previously, to create snow. So let me just show you here. I used it on this shaker card in the background. If you look really carefully on the trees, you can see here there's dimensional snow, and it looks really neat on trees. If you add in a little bit of iridescent ice to your white embossing powder, you can additionally create a lovely sparkle for snow, which adds a really nice touch. So I hope you found today's tutorial useful. As I mentioned, you can find the full details on how I made this card on my blog, which you can find at www.blog.thecraftyowl.co.uk. In addition, you might like to consider signing up to my YouTube channel, The Crafty Owl UK, in order to be the first to receive notification of new video tutorials from me, Joanne James, the Crafty Owl, independent demonstrator for Stampin' Up. Thanks for watching today. Goodbye.